And we are underway in Buffalo. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. On play action, Allen. This one caught by Crowder. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by McKenzie. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 1st and 10 for Dalton. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Dalton sets up play action. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Singletary to get the drive started. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Singletary again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bills. Isaiah McKenzie from 8 yards out. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has...
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Dalton here from the gun. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
But nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. Again, it's Johnson. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And out of the air, Dalton. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
On 2nd and 10, Dalton, they go screen. This is Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 76 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Dancing to his left. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Dalton now to pass. Escaping the pressure right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen now looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown.
Gabriel Davis.
A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Allen will try to throw for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly
Jarvis Landry. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Kamara trying again, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
26 Mike. All right, T, let's go.
A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And that is is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Allen off the play fake. And it'll be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Play fake. Here's Dalton. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Touchdown, Bills.
Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. 2nd and 5 now. Allen rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Don't get nervous. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Matt Milano picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the